American Football Coaches Association is broadcasting their prestigious awards ceremony to the public for the very first time in their 96-year history. Fox 43's Cale Ahern spoke to the player the association selected to host the historic night.
He's a Heisman Trophy winner, College Football Hall of Famer, and one of the greatest running backs in NFL history. He's even been on the cover of Madden. Of course, we're talking about Eddie George, and next month, he's heading to the stage to host the inaugural American Football Coaches Association Awards. He's joining us now to tell us about it. Good morning, Eddie.
Good morning. How you doing today?
Great. How are you?
Man, I'm seen. I'm vertical, upright, 6 feet above ground. That's a good day.
That is a good day. With another crazy college football season coming to a close, what matchups are you looking forward to this bowl season?
Oh, man. Well, obviously, the 4-team playoff coming up December 31st with Ohio State Clemson in the Fiesta Bowl. I think that's going to be a really interesting matchup, high-scoring affair. Obviously, Alabama and Washington in the Peach Bowl. But I'm looking forward to, outside of that, USC Penn State and the Rose Bowl. It's going to be an intriguing matchup between two of the hottest teams in the country, and also Michigan and Florida State. I'm curious to see how the Big Ten does outside the footprint of the Big Ten, to see if truly we've had one of the better conferences in the country.
When it's all said and done, it's all about the national championship. So who do you think will walk away with the Crystal Football and the national championship in January?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing sitting on this side of me. It's going to be interesting. I think Clemson will end up hoisting up the crystal ball this year, based off of what I've seen, the matchups that they create, the great defensive line, very athletic up front. Deshaun Watson is the most experienced quarterback of the group in this deal. It's really it's by razor-thin margin that I picked Clemson. I think it's going to be a tight ball game with Ohio State in the Fiesta Bowl. And I think also when they play against Alabama, it's going to be another tight one, but I think they'll prevail because of Deshaun Watson. I think he's a fantastic quarterback. And the fact that they lost last year, looms over their head. They have something to prove.
So, Eddie, we're a central Pennsylvania station. I warned you this was coming. Only a few hours away from Penn State we are. And I know you're a Buckeye, but with that bias aside, what do you think of Penn State's surprising season?
I thought it was fantastic. I thought Coach James Franklin did an amazing job getting this thing right. I watched the game against Pitt earlier in the year, and that was nip and tuck. And Penn State was pretty beat up defensively. It seemed like bodies were dropping left and right. And they lost that ball game. They lost the early ball game to Michigan, which wasn't really close. But it all turned around for them when they played Ohio State and found a way to come from behind to win that ball game and really just went on a run. Trace had an outstanding year, your quarterback, of finding plays, making plays downfield with their receivers, really opened up the passing attack to help Saquon Barkley in that running game, who got banged up toward the end of the year, and the confidence that was just swirling around the Nittany Lions toward the tail end of the year. Winning those ball games consecutively was really, really impressive. And for me, coming from behind against Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship game, finding a way to win that ball game was very impressive. It was a character win. Really happy for the program. And I think they're one of the hottest teams in the country, if not one of the best teams in the country.
They've had an absolutely unbelievable run. You've been chosen as host of the American Football Coaches Association Awards show. What about this opportunity excites you the most?
You know what? It's really exciting. I have no idea what to expect, how I'm going to perform or what I'm supposed to do, but I know that we're here to celebrate the Coaches Awards. It's a great opportunity for us to show the world, our coaches and what it means to them. It's the first time ever it's been televised. It was a private event held on the campuses of the universities, but now it's going to be televised for the first time ever, January the 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern on CBS Sports Network. And we're going to give out many prestigious awards, including the FCA Coach of the Year Award. And it marks the 30th anniversary for the Coaches Trophy to the #1 team in the Amway Coaches Poll. And you can find out more information about this on AFCASweeps.com.
I'm sure you're going to do a great job, Eddie, and I'm sure it's going to be a great show. Stay tuned through January 9th to catch all the action for college football's final bowl season. Eddie will take the stage the next night to hand out the awards and put a ribbon and bow on the 2016 season. Eddie, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Brett.